Hey, good morning, folks. Thanks so much for joining me today. I've got some news. I've got some news. Um, we're going to be doing a live Q&A on tomorrow, which is Saturday. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern. No, I'm sorry, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. That makes it what, noon on the West Coast? So tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be doing a live Q&A. It's one of the things that I know I need to be doing more of, just in particular because of the amount of folks that ask me questions regularly on a daily basis. Loving the interaction that I'm getting at votextips.com, that little, here's the URL for it right here, votextips.com. If you're in on the live stream, let me know. Just say something to me there so I know that you're here in on the live stream and I can give you a shout out as well. But it's one of those things, one of the most frequently asked questions, literally, that I get is how do I get started? A lot of newbies come in, they're wondering how they get started. And it's also one of the things that is kind of the same kind of question that I get from people that have been in voiceover for a while. How do I get more clients? That's like the thing, right? How do I get more clients, or how do I get started? And I want to try and do, or what I'm going to do on Saturday, is give you an opportunity to come in and speak to me on a live Q&A where I can literally dive deep with you and answer those questions that you have right now, that is kind of keeping you stuck, that is kind of keeping you struggling, that you just want to get some clarity on. This is what I'm going to be doing on tomorrow. Those folks that are part of the votextips.com, which by the way is absolutely free to join, and I encourage you to go to that website, votextips.com. I'm only doing the live Q&A for folks that are members of that. I'm going to be sending out a link so that you'll be able to join me on the live Q&A tomorrow, which is Saturday. It will be at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, noon on the West Coast. So if you're not a member of the votextips.com, you want to make sure that you go over there and you join right now. People have been struggling in voiceover, some of you for years, and have not really gotten any traction in really developing your careers. And that's for a lot of different reasons. But I want to get you past those reasons. I want to get you past those excuses. Because let's just be real, anything you put in front of what you say you want to accomplish is just another excuse or another block that you're putting in front of yourself not to do. And really, to be quite honest, one of the hardest things to do is to start. That is one of the hardest things to do, which is to start. So let me check a couple of things here online. And by the way, if you're in, go ahead and give me a comment so I know that you're there, and I can communicate back with you as well. So I'm just going to check a couple of things online here. Okay, cool. So who's here? Who's here? Say hello. And why aren't you saying hello to me unless I'm just not seeing the chats over on BeLive, which I'm using BeLive.tv to stream this with on this morning. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the comments, hey, Zach, glad to have you here. All right, so I just posted a comment. And that is, I'm going to do one question for someone today. Now, what this means is, top of the morning, Al, how you doing? Yvonne, hey, happy Friday, Yvonne. I just put a link in there. If you want to come on camera with me right now here live on YouTube, I will take one question. All you have to do is click that link that I just posted. It's going to give you, basically, you're going to be able to access my live stream, and I'm going to be able to bring you in live. This is really, I want to do this more so too, not only just to answer your question, but I want to show people how this works. So tomorrow, and I want one of you to be brave enough to click the link, just to, if you just want to say hello, if you have a question, if you just want to be internet famous and come on my live stream, I want to see how this all works out for everyone that will be watching the live training on tomorrow, because this is actually how I'm going to use it using BeLive TV. But once again, good morning, Radiant Mind Productions. Glad to have you in here. What I'm going to be doing tomorrow, and this is only for the folks that are part of VOTechTips.com, is I'm going to be coming on for an hour or two, somewhere between 1 hour and 2 hours tomorrow, starting at 2 p.m. East, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, noon on the West Coast. I'm going to be coming on and I'm going to be answering your questions. This is a Q&A session. And once again, any of you that are on right now, if you're live with me, you can click that link that I just posted, and I'll post it again just in case. Click that link that I just posted, and you will be able to come onto my live stream live. All you have, just either your cell phone or your webcam or whatever, and we'll be able to have a conversation. I want to answer a question that you may have, or just say hey, and maybe ask you some questions along the VO line as well. So if you're able to, I'll take one person, go ahead and click that link and we'll do this. One of the things that I know is an issue. And when I ask people, what do they want to know? What is the question that you have? Most people don't actually have a question that they have even thought about asking, which to me is a sign. If you are struggling in building your career, but you're not able to ask a question that can help you in your career, it means that either you're not consuming, relevant information that is going to help you along the lines of you building your career, or this just isn't a priority for you, or this isn't for you. Because anyone that's looking to build a business is going to be consuming information. They're going to be consuming content to help them along the lines. But here's where it really gets kind of detrimental. So many people are consuming information from me, from a lot of other different sources, but the execution of that information is not something that is happening. You know what? I'm not going to answer that question, Radiant Mind. I'm only going to answer a question for someone that chooses to click that link and come on and talk to me live. Because what's going to happen is, and this is what I found, because you guys know I've done so many of these live streams, and people will ask me a question, and then I may not quite understand the question. I may need more context for the question for specifically what it is that you're going through. Like, for instance, Radiant Mind just asked, do you think Altron PF8 is good enough for untreated space? I don't know what your space is. I don't know the gear you're using. I don't know any of this stuff. And so for me to answer a question, a blanket statement, like I could say no, I could say yes. But for me to answer a question and not have full context is really a disservice on my part to you, because I've got follow-up questions. I want to know more about what it is that you're doing and how it is that you're doing it, especially when you have questions about gear. Any type of question, I'd rather talk to you straight out as opposed to just look at something you texted in about 130 characters or 110 characters and give you an answer that is really going to be relevant to you. So click the link. You want to talk to me? You want to ask a question? Click that link. Let's have a conversation that is going to be more powerful and more in depth than me just answering a question just right off the bat. And I don't mean to be offensive, Radiant Mind Productions. I really don't. I just know after doing this for so long, I'm going to say something, and then you're going to have more questions and more questions and more questions. And if you didn't have more questions, that would be concerning as well, because we've got to get to the crux of the thing that is holding you back, that is keeping you locked in or not executing on some of the information that you're actually getting, with that. Now, in regards to the PF8, it really depends on your environment. I don't know how big the environment is. Again, I don't know the gear that you're using, what microphone are you using, and things of that nature. I need more context for that. That's why I'm encouraging people to click the link. I'll put the link in one more time. And anyone that wants to click that link and come on live with me right now, we can do that. I'll stay on for maybe another 3-4 minutes. If no one actually wants to come on live, that's cool. But here's the thing with what I'm going to be doing tomorrow on this lot on my Q&A. It's not me teaching. This is a Q&A. You have to come with questions, and I will be there to answer those questions in depth. And you have to be a member at votextips.com. It's the link is right here, votextips.com. It's absolutely free to join. Go join there, and you will get a link from me tomorrow to be able to join my live stream on that. Not sure why it's not working, Zach. Have no idea. Let me just see what this says here. No, that's the same link. Good morning, Real DJ Red. I'll just make sure I've got the right link again, and I'll pop that in there. And we'll see what happens with that. But so it looks like, and I know this works. I just need someone to go ahead and click the link and ask the question. I know the link works with that, but so I just posted it again. Anyone that wants to be brave, be brave. This is your business. Why are you watching me anyway? Sometimes it's like, in this, especially in the position of a coach, when you give out so much information, but people don't seem to move the needle. And I understand why that is. I mean, most of the time, it's a couple of reasons that the needle is not being moved for people that are trying to build any type of business. It's in the execution of that information that's given. So many people love to consume information, but they hate doing the information that's in it. The execution of it. And I'm talking about a patience thing here, because so many times, and you've heard me say, people are looking for the quick fix, and there is no quick fix in building your voiceover business. There is no quick thing. There is no one thing that's going to change the trajectory of your business. It's little things over time that matter. And most people don't have the patience to understand that. When, Zach is saying, popping up another window that doesn't do anything, but I might be doing something wrong. Never tried this before. Yeah, it may be. I don't know. You may have some blocks on, pop-up blocks or whatever. Who knows? But again, figure this out, because tomorrow when I do this Q&A, it's going to be just like this. It's going to be taking people's questions and being able to answer them in depth. But again, back to the patience thing that I was talking about. I mean, I've been doing this for over a decade, and my career really didn't pop until maybe about 5 years ago. You've got to understand, this is a time game. This is patience. This is a business that you're building. It does not happen in 3 months. It does not happen in 3 months. I've never seen anybody do this in less than 2-3 years, ever. And if you've been in for 2 or 3 years, and you haven't made it, then you really have an issue. You really have an issue with what it is that you've been doing or not doing in a lot of cases to actually build the business. And these are the things that I want to demystify, with this. So we got Donald here. What's going on, Donald? How you doing, my friend?
Hey, Earl, how you doing, man?
Man, doing good, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah. This Rating Your Mind Productions here.
All right. Man, thanks for being brave enough to come in and talk to me. What can I help you with this morning, man?
I was just curious about the PFA. The Altron PFA. I know I heard you speak on it once before.
Yeah.
And I got it coming in the mail, and I just want to get everything set up. Earl, I'm trying to break off into it.
Okay, so I mean, you already got it coming in. So I see that I was thinking you hadn't bought it yet. I was thinking you hadn't even thought about it yet, but you've already purchased it, and so you're waiting for it to come in from Amazon?
eBay, actually, yeah.
eBay, okay. And tell me about the microphone you're using.
The microphone that I'm using, it came with I got 2 of them, actually, Earl. I got a Focusrite. And the one
I mics that came with a kit?
Yeah, the Focusrite. I'm looking right at it now.
No, I understand. It's probably a red mic, right?
Yeah, it is a Scarlett.
Scarlett, yeah. All right. So here's the thing. There's a couple of things you might want to test out. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So there's a couple of things you might want to test out. And one of those things is after you put on the PF8 to your microphone and you start recording, you may want to change the position of your mic. Or if you can, and this is what I mean, because the PF8, you speak into the front of it, right? And so it's got all that padding and, foam around it, but most people don't think to put a blanket or something behind them. Right? Because you're still going to be talking and your voice goes out in different directions, right? Yeah. And so if you still got hard surfaces in the back of you, that may make a difference. When I first used the, this has been almost 3 years ago now, where I did that side-by-side comparison or whatever with the PF8 and the, what was that daggone thing called? Something just like the PF8. I forget.
The Chaotica Eyeball.
Chaotica Eyeball, exactly, because that's the most famous one is the Chaotica Eyeball,
and the most expensive.
And it's expensive. It's like $200 and some odd, whereas the PF8 is like $40-$50 or something like that.
Actually, I got it on eBay for $23.
See, there you go. All right. So now here's the thing. One of the things that I did when I first started using, and I only used it for like maybe a month or two, in my downtown studio. But what I did was, I had my microphone on the PF8, but behind me, there was treatment on my walls. Like the foam that you put on your wall. Yeah. So that was behind me, so that I made sure that I was covered, in doing the productions, and it sounded fine. Now, here's the thing: you may get, depending on your voice and depending on the mic and the technology inside the microphone, it may make your voice sound a bit lower. It may sound not muffled, but anyway, something like that. And you might have to fix that in EQ. But when it comes down to using those foam things like the PF8, or the Chaotica Eyeball, all that is doing is preventing echo. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Right? That's what it's for, is to prevent echo from going into your microphone. That's all it's for. So depending on how it sounds to you when you do it, when you use that, you're going to have to either make some adjustments in EQ or something along those lines.
All right, some technical work that I have to do to get the results that I want.
Probably. Probably. Okay. You see what I mean? How much more in depth I can go when I'm talking to you?
Yes, sir. I sure do.
Because we can just actually have a conversation, and I'm not guessing at anything. I'm actually hearing it straight from the horse's mouth, as they say.
Right. And Earl, it feels good to talk to you, man. I watch your videos so much. Now I get to talk to the man.
I appreciate it. Now, did you join VOTextTips.com yet?
Yes, I did. I did the other day.
All right. Then you'll be able to be in on the Q&A tomorrow. Man, I appreciate your question, man. Thanks so much, Donald. I really appreciate you being brave enough to do this.
Yeah, man. I so appreciate. And Earl, I look up to you. I'm trying to get to where you are, for real.
Man, I'm just a regular guy, man. Believe me, I'm nobody special. I'm just
so down to earth. That's why I like you.
All right, Donald, you have yourself a good weekend, man. And hopefully I'll see you on the call tomorrow.
All right, my man. You do the same.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
All right. What I'll do is, if anybody else wants to be brave enough, I'll take one more. That was fun. So I'll take one more. Who else wants to be brave? And go ahead and click the link to be able to come on live just like Donald did. And I can answer your questions straight up. Just click that link that I just posted. And we'll see who else wants to come in live, and we will do that. But this is why this is so important to me to do this Q&A tomorrow, because I want to dive deep. I want to actually answer the questions that you have that are keeping you stuck where you are, and will help you move forward in a way that you would not have been able to move if you didn't talk directly to me. So this is why I'm doing this. This is why I want to do this Q&A on, or I am doing this Q&A on tomorrow for only the members of VO Text Tips. Where is it? Right there. VOTextTips.com. This link right here. Make sure that you join that. It's free to join. Doesn't cost you a dime. And it's not only about being able to get in on the live Q&A tomorrow, but it's about the information that I share with what I call the Earl Hall Text Tribe. It's that information that I share that I don't share anywhere else that is so valuable as well. And not only that, you've got my cell number. You can text me a question and I'll either give you an answer or I'll lead you to where you can get those answers. So, and also being a member of VOTextTips.com means that you have basically, I'm looking at my Fiverr's going off. I just got a Fiverr order. Anyway, being a member of the Earl Hall Text Tribe at VOTextTips.com means that you get deep discounts on anything that I do, from 10 to 90% on the different courses that I have and things of that nature. You get benefits that no one else gets because you're a member of VOTextTips.com. All right, so no one else clicked the link, and that's okay. Just remember, I'm going to be doing my Q&A tomorrow. It's going to be a strict Q&A to answer your questions, get you unstuck, and move you in the direction that's going to help you build your business. Make sure you join at VOTextTips.com. The Q&A is going to be tomorrow, which is Saturday, at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, noon on the West Coast. And I'll see you guys there. You guys have a great day. Thanks for joining. By the way, while you're here, click the like button for me. Go ahead and click that like button. Oh, someone else is coming in. Okay. So we'll see how this goes. Mr. Foster, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. It's actually the...
Oops, I just lost him for some reason. He probably clicked the wrong button. And what's this with all the African-American ball guys coming in today? Is this like what is this? All right. We're going to try Horace one more time. All right, Horace, we lost you there for a second.
Yeah, the YouTube had opened back up a little while ago. It's actually, I'm the one that's the real DJ Red on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, the real DJ Red. I just said, I don't know what it is with all these bald-headed African Americans wanting to come on my show, but
hey, it's not growing. Ain't no shame in my game. I keep it bald. So there you go.
There you go. There you go. How could I help you, Horace?
All right. So I've been told that I have the voice to do voiceovers, and as well as I've been getting questions about do I do live radio? I was doing internet radio, but now I want to get into the voiceover. So, on your opinion, is a Shure SM58 good for doing voiceovers?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And as far as I already had a studio that was set up from when I was previously doing a radio station.
Okay.
I do have a mixing board with full effects on it and everything. I do live sound for bands as well, so that kind of helps me with it as well. As far as the acoustics in my in my warehouse space where I'm at, one of my sound guys told me I should get I believe it was something like a padded box from off of Amazon. It was like maybe $36 or so, and put the microphone in that if I'm doing voiceovers. Do you know anything about that?
Well, here's one better, because if you're in a warehouse space, I'm thinking tall ceilings. I'm thinking wide open space. Is that the case?
Yes, but I'm actually upstairs. I built a loft for there. It is a 20-foot ceiling, so where I'm at right now, I'll probably be a little bit less than 6 feet or so.
Okay. And what's the square footage?
Upstairs, you're looking at
where you'll be recording. And what is that square footage that you'll be recording in?
With the entire room?
The room that you're recording in?
It's looking about 25 by 12 feet.
That's a little large. So there's going to be tremendous echo in that room. So
right. There's a lot of equipment in there as well.
But equipment is hard surfaces.
A lot of it is
it's
occupied.
Not soft. So here's what I would suggest: get you some packing blankets and make you a little fort. Hello? Yeah, Can you hear me?
Hang on, I lost you.
All right, you got me. You got me now. Okay, so he's coming. All right, so but anyway, you can just listen. If I missed him again, I'm not sure. Let's just see here with that. Okay, what I was saying, Horace, is that
There we go.
what I was saying is I suggest you get you some packing blankets and make you a fort, like some PVC pipe, if you know what I mean. Just make you a rectangular thing with PVC, like a frame,
right,
or whatever you come up with. I don't care how you do it, but this is like one of the simplest ways. Make you a fort with PVC, put packing blankets so that you're surrounded by packing blankets all around and on top. Have you ever seen anyone use packing blankets?
I did see one video where a guy did that, and because he also did one in the closet as well.
What those packing blankets do is it locks you in, and all you have around you is soft surfaces. And so that's going to eliminate the echo of that room, but also understand it's not going to eliminate sound coming in. So if it's a busy place and there's a lot of noise, you're going to get all that. So you can only record in there when there's no noise going on.
Right.
Right?
Okay. Right.
So that's what I would suggest for that sized room that you have.
Okay. That's definitely, actually, it shouldn't cost me that much to do that.
No. No.
All right. Yeah, that's very helpful on that. And as far as the apps to record with, aside from Audacity, is there any other particular ones that you recommend?
No, the DAW that I recommend is the one that you know.
Okay.
You know, I use Adobe Audition, but I've used Adobe Audition for over 10 years.
Okay.
So I started with that. So that's the one I know. Now I can sell you on Adobe Audition because I can tell you all the benefits. I know above and beyond what it does, like with Audacity, but it doesn't matter. It's the DAW that you use, that you're comfortable with, that your workflow is the fastest. And that's usually the one that you've been using the longest.
Okay. Not a problem. Mm-hmm. All right. I appreciate your input on that.
All right, Horace. I appreciate you being brave enough to call in, man. Appreciate you. You have a good weekend, my friend.
I'll try to check you out tomorrow.
Have you joined VOTechTips.com?
Already did.
All right. Got you in there. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Okay.
Take care, buddy.
All right.
All right, so this has been fun. So you can understand and see how the live Q&A is going to go tomorrow. You're actually able to hear me interact with the people with their questions. We're able to go a little bit a lot deeper. I can't even say a little. We're able to go a lot deeper into the question and really get to the core of what needs to be known with that. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in with me today. Make sure you join VOTechTips.com, and I will see all of you members of that on tomorrow's live Q&A. You take care. Bye now.